strength, so you won't find mine on the bench where the game's played. One player earn wings, so it's worth singing from a bed in my heart where the pain lay. Grind them legs, they said, but you do it too much, them knees cause a strike on them. Most won't listen to the proverb cause they care too much about.
Oh, say does.
Hello, everyone. Proud to bring you Wednesday night coverage of the NBA on 2K Sport. We'll have to keep our eyes on the center matchup, Greg, in this one. These two bigs bring so much to their respective teams.
Yeah, and remember when people thought centers were going extinct? Look around the league. There's so much talent at that position, including the two guys we get to watch here tonight.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Towns and Gobert hold down the post for him. The wing set for him, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the point guard. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves getting the first points of the ball game. Here's Murray. That one's in, his first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
You know, when Murray finishes like this, guys, it shows you how aggressive his mindset is in attacking the defense.
Here's Edwards. Porter pulls it in. And here's Denver. Stolen by McDaniels. Outside, Towns. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. They're outside. That's in there. Murray with the assist.
Well, the coaching staff loves when Porter Jr. takes these kinds of shots. It really helps establish a rhythm for him.
Here's Edwards. Driving in. And Edwards with the stuff.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
And here are the Nuggets now, following the bucket by the Timberwolves. That one falls. Porter's got 5 now.
Well, you know, on the inside, Porter is a very skilled player. He understands that you've got to be multi-dimensional, a lot of versatility to your game to be effective inside.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
Murray kicks to Caldwell Pope. And the foul called on Edwards. That is his first foul of the game.
His first personal foul. First team foul.
Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Porter looking it over. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots over McDaniels.
Excellent defense from McDaniels. Jaden's length and activity, really a problem for shooting.
Edwards. And he finishes nicely on the layup. He's got 6.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here's Murray. Anthony Edwards making his last shot. Here's Jokic. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
The inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have with rhythm.
Watch out now. Look out below. Edwards rising to the rafters.
And here's Caldwell Pope. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. They trail by 1. And the pass to Gordon. And the foul called on Edwards. That'll be his second foul of the game. The Nuggets making a switch here. Jackson's checked in. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Alexander Walker's checked in. Outside, Porter. In the corner, it's Gordon. Shot clock at 6. Wide open look here for Murray. Drills it from outside. Murray's got his second basket of the game.
Boy, I like how Gordon dishes the ball. When his teammates are open, he finds them on time and on target.
A nice shot by McDaniels.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Now here's Murray. He's got 5.
Nobody does it better than Gordon on the alley-oop. Boom!
First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Back to Conley. Kicks to McDaniels. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got 3 assists tonight. A lot of give and take between these sides early.
And both teams look like they came to play. We should have a good one.
Here's Jackson. Unloads from 9. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
Remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Outside, Towns. Conley, the pass to Towns. And the 3 off target. Denver's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter.
You know, what you love about Mike Conley, he's a leader by example.
The epitome of a terrific point guard and teammate. True professional in every sense of the word, on and off the floor. He plays and he teaches and mentors. I could see him, if he desired, being a really good head coach someday.
Now Porter after the missed 3 from Karl Anthony Towns. Jackson passes to Jokic. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession. Christian Brown's checked in for Michael Porter. Minnesota also making some changes. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Gobert. Kyle Anderson comes in for McDaniels. And Monte Morris subbed in for Mike Conley. Now, here is Morris. The kick out to Towns. Another miss by Minnesota.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, you know, right there in that instance, you could see where Murray was able to take advantage of his size in that situation.
And so Murray nails both of them.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
Fires for 3. And Towns the bucket on the assist by Anderson.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Now here's Murray. He's got 7. Passes it to Najee. 6 to shoot. Shot from 12. Anderson with the block. And here we go with Morris running it up the court. Here's Towns. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. The three-pointer no good. Murray outside. He dishes it to Watson. It's stolen by Morris. Outside, Towns. Reid kicks to Towns. Trains the three-pointer. Towns has got his second bucket of the night.
When you got a big guy like Towns that can hit from long range, I think it makes your whole team harder to defend.
Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for the Minnesota Timberwolves. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And we'll be back with you shortly. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Timberwolves?
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
Something else they're doing well tonight, guys, lots of points in the paint. Something to continue to keep our eye on.
They've got Porter, and it's Watson in at the 4 slot. That's the group for Denver getting going here in the second. Jackson against Morris. Jackson dishes to Porter. Three-pointer. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Morris outside. Over in the corner, Edwards. From about 16. And the shot is long. The Nuggets trail by 4. Pass to Brown. Back to Jackson. Got a piece of it. Dives for it, and it's out of bounds. The Nuggets able to retain possession here. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for Denver. And a change for the Timberwolves. Warren's checked in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. There's Jackson with the 3. Knocks down the 3 ball.
The improved touch of Jackson, especially from range, now making him a multi-dimensional threat.
Morris finds Edwards. Back to Morris. Pass to Edwards. Fires the three. The shot's good on the assist by Morris. Edwards got the lead back up to 4 now for the Timberwolves. Outside Jackson. The pass to Porter. Fires the three. It's hauled in by Warren.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And finished off by Edwards.
You can see how Edwards has really developed and worked on his handle. It's become a strength of his game.
Here's Jackson. Quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. Pass to Porter. From downtown. Rebound, Minnesota. Morris outside. And here's Anderson from the arc. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. It's Edwards on the wing. 5 on the clock. And Reed has it in the corner. Off target from outside.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Watson surveying the D. Outside Jackson. Reed with the block. And they get it back. Launches a three. And shot by Caldwell Pope, no good.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
Greg, taking a look at Monte Morris for a second. You got to be inspired by his terrific story.
I mean, from late second-round pick to a seasoned NBA player, Morris never gave up on himself and continues to impress with each passing season.
Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. Karl-Anthony Towns comes in for Anderson. And it's McDaniels in for T.J. Warren. Here's Morris. Michael Porter making his last shot. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. For three, Murray got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field.
Elite vision from Jokic. Knows exactly where his teammates are at all times. And recognizes the defense, too.
Back to Morris. Kicked away. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Caldwell Pope. And it's McDaniels with the rebound.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look. But when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Now, here's McDaniel. 6 points for him. And Towns gets it to go.
Towns is money off the catch and shoot.
Morris against Murray. Pass to Jokic. Shot from 12. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
How about that hard-nosed D in the paint right there? Nice job.
Impressive work protecting the basket. He held his ground nicely on that one.
And the shot is good. And now an 8-point Minnesota lead.
You know, Towns can burn you from anywhere, especially from these in-between spots.
Murray against Morris. The tray. And it's Jamal Murray with the three.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Aaron Gordon, he's checking in for the Nuggets. Minnesota also making some changes. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Edwards. And Mike Conley subbed in for Monte Morris.
And, you know, Conley developed great vision in terms of the floor, and that allows him to spot an open teammate.
And 1:01 left in the first half of the game. Jokic passes to Porter. And there's the drive. And the layup's good off the glass. Porter's got 4 points this quarter.
guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Pass to Alexander Walker. He kicks it to Towns. Shot's good by Alexander Walker. Alexander Walker's got 5 now.
And Cat remains an excellent passer at his position. Outstanding at seeing the floor and finding teammates.
Now here's Murray. 14 points for him. Minnesota with the rebound. Gobert's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Towns for 3. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Murray outside. Goes up to the stripe. Gobert pulls it in.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
That's a 2 from Towns. And the last second attempt doesn't fall.
Commendable effort that time by Gordon on the defensive end. Really makes the extra effort to get to the shot.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. It's been one outstanding game from Jamal Murray.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. The wing set for him, Edwards and McDaniels. Towns and Gobert hold down the post for him. And it's Conley in at the 1 spot. Now Caldwell Pope. After the missed 3 from Karl Anthony Towns. Here's Jokic, and the officials call him for a 3-second violation. And Clark, we see so much more dribble handoff action these days. It's part of almost every offense.
Yeah, you know, it gets a little redundant, but it's effective, Kevin. And you know, the league is a copycat league. If it's working, you continue to do it yourself. Teams realized how useful it can be creating the matchups they want. That's a big driver of it, and players are good at running it. And quite, you know, for fans, it tends to be pretty entertaining because you typically are playing through your best players.
And here is Murray after the 3-pointer from Karl Anthony Towns. Porter kicks to Jokic. Over Gobert. Jokic, no good. Timberwolves leading by 10. Conley dishes to McDaniels. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And it's Jaden McDaniels with the foul. That's his first foul. Now here's Porter. 9 points in the game so far. Murray for 3. Gobert with the block.
No surprise Gobert sent that shot back.
Edwards. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Edwards got the lead up to 12 now for Minnesota.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Now the pass to Jokic. Jokic with this screen on Conley. Murray, the pass to Jokic. Gobert with the block. And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last. And Denver decides to take their first time out here. Edwards with a strong contribution so far in this one.
And he just keeps hitting shot after shot. They need to design a way to deny him the basketball. Make someone else beat him.
And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. And then Gordon with the dunk.
When Gordon gets room to shoot, he will not hesitate now. I mean, he's very confident from that spot on the floor.
Conley finds Towns. Back to Conley. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. McDaniels with the ball. Well guarded by Murray. Conley's shot is off.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Caldwell Pope against Edwards. It's stolen by Edwards. Left side, Towns. Stolen by Gordon. Here's Caldwell Pope. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. Caldwell Pope's got it back down to single digits for Denver. Here's Edwards driving to the basket. And finished off by Edwards.
Edwards got a tight handle now and enjoys breaking out these types of moves on him.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, last season the NBA created newly designed trophies to honor the major player awards. Each is named after an NBA legend, including Michael Jordan, Hakeem Olajuwon, Jerry West, Wilt Chamberlain, John Havlicek, and George Mikan. Kevin, while the honor itself will always matter most, having some hardware with a famous player name isn't hurting anybody's hopes. Back to you.
I agree, David. Thank you.
Throwing it down. Gobert using all of his height there.
To the paint. Porter, no luck. It's Gobert with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Up again. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Jokic has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Now the dish to Caldwell Pope. Murray outside.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Jokic a screen for 3. Murray, no good. Timberwolves leading by 10. It's Edwards on the wing. Back to Towns. Dishes to Conley. Kicks it to Towns. Over Murray. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic just got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
No problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
And that's a block right there. He swats that ball away with some energy.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Denver making a switch here. Jackson's checked in. Timberwolves also changing it up. Reed, he's checked in for Gobert. Anderson comes in for McDaniels. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker in for Edwards. Minnesota's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Conley with it. Now defended by Jokic.
Still a solid point guard in this league. When Conley is healthy, he makes a considerable impact on both ends.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass.
How great have they been? I mean, shooting the ball from outside the arc, they have absolutely been lights out.
Watson, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Christian Brown comes in for Murray. The Nuggets with another miss. Timberwolves leading by 12. Passes to Towns. Right side, Conley. Back to Towns for the 3. Another miss by Minnesota. Denver's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12.
Minnesota 5. Mike Conley. That's his first personal.
You know, you really have to respect workhorses like Reggie Jackson, Clark. He is something else.
Yeah, I think he brings everything in his package that you want in a veteran guard. He's reliable on the court. He's a professional off of it. And he elevates your team's basketball IQ, too. He's a smart player.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Najee's checked in. Now here's Towns. Oh, and the jam by Towns.
Towns with the creativity and explosiveness.
41 seconds left in the third. Left side, Porter. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. The Nuggets have been on target from the free throw line. They're 5 of 5 in that department.
And as a team, really just middle of the pack in terms of their percentage from the line at about 76.
And, you know, you don't have to tell them what their free throw numbers are. I mean, they're well aware of it, believe me.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
The Nuggets have made 6 of their 7 attempts at the line in this one. The first free throw is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Timberwolves leading by 12. Alexander Walker passes to Conley. And there's the feed to Towns. Out to Conley. Back to Towns. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Textbook up fake there. Towns does a great job imitating his usual shot motion. Earns himself a trip to the line.
And he's good on the second. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. Back right after this. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. The guard pair are Murray and Caldwell Pope. And it's Brown in at the small forward. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. Now here's Murray. The rebound by Anderson.
Boy, the defense refusing to give up anything easy. Love seeing that kind of intensity.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
And what's been impressive is that it's not been any one player. It's been a collective effort, contributions from everybody.
Here's Caldwell Pope. Murray, good.
At his most explosive, Murray is a wrecking ball. And the way he's going tonight, he might just knock this entire building down.
Oh, here's Edwards. Shot from 12. He doesn't hit that one. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Gets it down to single digits.
You know, it just looks prettier from the corner, especially when Caldwell Pope lets it go.
Here's McLaughlin. Edwards looking it over.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
Jordan's checked in for Najee. Timberwolves also changing it up. Minod's checked in, and it's Mike Conley in for Jordan McLaughlin.
So much confidence coming from Anthony Edwards. You can just see it. This is a guy who knows he belongs in the league and is hungry to be great.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
He dishes it to Caldwell Pope. Back to Murray. Jordan sets the screen for Murray. It's Jordan on the wing. Clock at 6. Back to Murray. And again, it's Denver.
Well, they left it until the fourth quarter, but finally, the run they needed to get back into this one.
I didn't think it was going to happen for them, quite honestly, but they finally turned it on, turned it up a little bit. Now they've got to come up with some stops.
Edwards kicks to Anderson. Stolen. And they're moving it up. Here's Murray, and it's Murray with the jam.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Well, it starts with defense. They got some stops, scored some buckets after that, and now we've got ourselves a ball game.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey guys, I listened in on what Chris Finch was talking about with his players. Now he reminded his team, keep looking for the deep ball. If the three is there, take it. You've done a good job getting those looks, so keep taking them. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
It's certainly been an impressive run. They finally found the right formula to break down the defense.
Conley kicks to Towns. Gobert dishes to Towns. And Gobert throws it down.
The endless reach of Gobert. Those long arms sometimes seems like he's everywhere. An overwhelming presence on the offensive glass.
Now here's Murray. Pass to Jokic. Gobert with the block. Pass to McDaniels. It's Edwards on the wing. There's the drive. And finished off by Edwards.
Edwards is a load to stop on the bounce simply because he's got a football player's build.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Down low.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
And Jokic drops them both.
And he doesn't let the pressure get to him. Cool and confident from the line.
Conley, the pass to Towns. Caldwell Pope against Edwards. Back to Towns. Left side, Edwards. Just 5 on the clock. Lets it go with a 3. Towns, no luck.
You know, he's just chucking it up from distance this quarter. If you're going to do this, especially in the second half, you got to make them.
Murray, no good. Timberwolves leading by 5. Conley finds Towns. And here's Gobert. Timberwolves passing it around. Edwards sinks that one from the post. And that's now 25 points for Anthony Edwards.
Gobert can look over the top of just about any defense right there. Delivers a nice pass.
Denver's gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. Not bad at all. Now here's Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
Jamal Murray proving he's not afraid of the big moment. Big-time shot there.
Minnesota's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Conley kicks to Edwards. It's in there. Conley with the assist. Edwards got 14 points here in the second half.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to it?
And no let-up in him either, guys. I mean, he wants to continue to expand that lead, and as long as he's the one taking the shot, that lead's going to expand.
.122 left in the fourth. Murray against Conley. Here's Jokic. Things getting physical, but Jokic hammers it out and wins.
Jokic, a safe bet in the clutch.
Conley surveying the D. Here's the pass to Edwards. And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line, and that increases their lead to 6. Denver's on 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. To the middle. Here's Jokic. Jokic rising up.
Easy to understand why they turn to Jokic in these situations. He has a knack for cashing in on big possessions.
Conley against Murray. And an intentional foul right there. So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5.
Known as the Stifle Tower, Gobert's defense and rebounding are valuable to this team.
And he just garnered a little bit more insurance there. Very confident that he's able to go up and knock those down.
And it's Jokic in the corner. It's in! And now they trail by just 4.
What's really cool about Jokic is that he's just as effective working off the ball. He's ready to shoot when he catches it.
That's his second personal foul. 15.
Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5.
Mike Conley.
And so both free throws are good, and it's a 6-point ball game. Denver calls timeout. They're behind by 6. 29 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Here's Murray. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Gobert with the block. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
That's his second personal foul. 15 fouls. At the line for the Timberwolves, Carl Anthony Towns.
Gets the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Well, one of the ways you mark consistency is looking at a player's efficiency rating, and Cat is generally among the best in the league.
Not sure the miracle, Greg, is on hand here tonight for them.
Well, they need one, but gonna play it until the final whistle.
And the Timberwolves with possession. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Here's Edwards. True on the 14-footer. Edwards got 30.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
So it's Minnesota winning this one easily. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. And now,